We are on our way to go buy potties. And by we, I mean myself and private first class over here. And by the way, come out of her, my people, lest ye partake of her plagues. So we are out of her, my people, but we got to go to where the people are to go buy a couple of potties. We're gonna buy a potty. Yeah? You're super talkative. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Too loud, please. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Do you have a balloon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your favorite balloon?
Yeah.
We have potties and a balloon. Here we go. So Harmony's having a hard time deciding where to put all of her art. As y'all are familiar with that, she's very picky. And I brought up a 3/4 ton truck full of her art. And now we're trying to figure out where does it all go. See that down there? These are all hand-painted oil paintings, and they're just sick. So she's all like, we have too much art. We. As if I contributed to this problem. As if I contributed to you having too much art. Why do you look so much shorter than me?
I'm slouching.
Good posture. Don't be slouching. Hi, baby.
Why are you videoing all my art?
Look, it's because people love your art. Watch out. Chow.
No, the house is dirty.
That house is great. I'm just going right here. Stop it.
Oh, okay. You need light.
Need light.
There you go.
So, here's a grandma one.
That's a grandma art.
That's a grandma art. Look at that thing. Beast mode. Beast mode.
Yeah, she's way better.
You're awesome. I mean, but look, here's you. Look at you right there.
I know.
Look at that.
Just saying.
Look at that. Honey, you need a diaper on.
Another grandma.
More grandma. Look at that, dude. Beast mode. That's real. That's real oil paint. See the brush strokes in it? Yep. Grandma is the bomb. Oh, what else is in here? Old man next to a fence. Another grandma. It's Harmony's clouds and trust the Lord. She did that at one of those drink wine and paint things.
Yeah, it totally wasn't what everybody else painted.
Yeah, tell them that. Everybody else had like poofy clouds and stuff,
Yeah, it
right?
was supposed to be like clouds with like some like banners, you know, with the little triangle things hanging off of it that said something, and it looked really
so everybody else did that, and then you did.
Yeah, so yeah,
and then
everybody else did that, and then I
you
went
did
off
this
on a
one.
tangent and
Yeah.
did this. Except for I started doing it, and I wrote, "Trust in the Lord with
No, you
all."
wrote.
No,
Oh, right.
trust in the Lord with all heart, and I forgot the your, so I had to squish in the your.
That's what happens when you paint while whining.
Right, trying to copy Proverbs.
Right,
Yeah.
yep. There's a hypothetical question. Should you translate Proverbs while drinking wine?
Yes.
This is another grandma. This is the
That was like a old. That's like.
way back in the day.
Yeah.
That's an outhouse.
Yeah.
Because you should paint an outhouse.
Houses are sweet.
So, what we're actually doing is killing time because we're waiting for The floor underneath the downstairs toilet has surface mold, so we've treated that, and we're waiting for that to treatment to dry.
Did you look on the left side of the toilet? Because it's,
Here,
we're
hold this.
always doing plumbing.
Oh, yeah, I know. We should start our own plumbing show.
Oh, watch out.
Who did that one? Is that you?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see, Harmony did that one too. You're a beast. You're awesome. Look at that. That's real oil paint. I don't understand how people do this. Quit moving it.
Oh, sorry.
Look at that. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. And there's a bunch more in here. Where's the bridge? Nope, here it is. Here, hold this one up too. Yeah.
That's a bridge at the, what's it called? North Carolina. Out by Asheville. Not Bentley. Starts with a B.
Hold it up again.
Oh wait, baby got pee.
Baby, go! The baby just peed in her potty. So, yeah, oil paint. I'm surrounded by beast mode artists. Harmony's uncle is also an extremely accomplished artist. And her other uncle, so the one uncle is an artist and musician. The other uncle is a musician. Oh, and electrician, master electrician. The other uncle is an artist and electrician. Her mom is now an electrician as well, and extremely accomplished saleswoman and other stuff. And then great uncles of military careers, sail the world, mechanic. Oh no, worked on the atomic bomb.
That was my granddad.
Granddad was a bridge builder and worked on the atomic bomb. The Manhattan Project. So she's of good stock. You're worthy. So anyway, yeah, we're installing toilets, but let me show you the floor in here. Oh, you got yours? You still don't have a diaper on. We're not gonna look down there. This is Aspen's. You love this one? Uh-huh. Okay. Go get a diaper. But I want to show you this floor thing. We're gonna call this toilets and art, because those two things go together. But the floor down here, I'll spin this around so you can see it. Hold on. So
It needed more pure.
it's just been sprayed. It's been sprayed right now with vinegar and purification, which is an essential oil. It's surface mold. It's not spongy, but we knew what prompted this whole let's get more toilets thing was that it smelled moldy in here.
No. It smelled like pee.
Pee mold.
Pee mold.
Okay.
That looks so gross.
Yeah, it does look so gross on camera. But the point is, this is surface stuff. So what we're gonna do here is it's been sprayed down with vinegar, then it's gonna get bleach, and then it's gonna get cleaned up, and then we don't have a problem anymore because it's on the surface. If it was in the wood, down into the wood, we'd have a major issue, but we don't, so yay grodiness. I swear this is a nice bathroom when it has a floor and the walls painted.
do the,
Yeah, it looks like crap now, but look, see up here, look, it's super cute with the buckets and stuff. And a bear and you.
mason jars.
Mason jar. Alright, cool.
And my harmony, tranquility, and balance.
So cute.
Yes. We
So
have
cute.
a thing about putting stuff, well actually my mom started it, but anything that says harmony on it, she buys
Yes,
for me.
this is true.
So I've got many things that say harmony. Although I bought this one
I'm
because.
pretty sure the baby's wrecking something.
Hey, no.
So we are also, one of my Father's Day gifts was a beef brisket. I love brisket. I've wanted brisket for a long time here lately. And, well, tomorrow's Shabbat, which makes today the day of prep. And on the Sabbath, we are not supposed to kindle a fire. So We have, I'm cheating kind of. I don't have a smoker up here. I do have a little Weber charcoal grill. So I'm breaking a lot of traditional barbecue rules. And I cut the flat off the brisket, cut it in half, which is, it's a cardinal sin. And I rubbed it. Then I put it in the oven, which is another cardinal sin. 225 for 10 hours for both parts. And then before the sun goes down at 6 o'clock, I've got to start a fire with pecan wood that's left over from those pecan slab tops that I made. You can go back channel, look at that. The pecan slab countertops. So the fall pieces, all the scrap from that, I'll be starting a low, slow fire, smoky fire with that, so that I can put the brisket on tonight at 6, and then let it just not even mess with it. By the time the sun goes down, I should be, sun go down about 8:30. Give me 2.5 hours to play with it, get it where I want it, then leave it alone. Tomorrow morning on Shabbat, wake up. No servile work, man. Just open the lid and there's perfectly barbecued brisket. And I did not kindle a fire. That's the hope. We'll see what happens. I'll show you some pics of that here in a little bit. But now I got to get the flooring saw so that Miss Harmony can lay more floor. So, wow, that was weird. My eyeballs were all washed out. Cool. Whew. Well, it's about that o'clock. 4-ish, and it's Friday day of prep, and it's outside and it's hot, and there's some old toilets that are going to the dump, and we are cutting flooring so Miss Harmony can get the rest of the floor in. If you don't have one of these, this is an oscillating tool. We call it a wiggle saw. I recommend you get one. You can do anything you want to with it. You just about build a spaceship and fly to the moon with one of those. They're freaking awesome. Or build a sound set, hire some actors and pretend you flew to the moon. Whatever. And it's a day of prep, so we got double water in for the birds. Water there and water there. That's a today water and a tomorrow water. And then we got a double ration of food. And I gotta water the garden, which is all the way over there. Here in a minute after I get that done. And I got a weed eater I got to put together, and that will either get done ended today or Sunday morning, one or the other. So we can weed whack, weed eat, whatever your regional dialectic of attacking weeds with a machine is. And the flat, I decided the brisket flat we're gonna have for dinner tonight, because it takes significantly less time than the fat portion of it. So it's on here getting delicious. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. So I need to bring Harmony this floorboard and get back to work. Talk to y'all later.
Do you even lay floors?
I lay all the floors.
You lay all the floors?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Get out of my way.
Oh. Hey. I love you.
I love you too. We're almost done.
Almost done.
Almost done.
Another 5 1/4 rip with a notch and a cross cut on that board.
No, this one's a full plank, and then I have to use these two little cutoffs that, luckily enough, he saved.
He being the previous owner.
Yes.
Okay.
Because these are our final.
Literally down to the square foot.
Yeah, I have one extra piece.
And it's 5:45.
Yep.
And we only have one more toilet to install.
Yay!
Yay! Food!
Alright, admittedly, I have very, very few tools that are made by the brand Skill, S-K-I-L. I have a hammer drill that I bought impromptu because I had to have it because my DeWalt burnt up. That has never failed me. I've had it for 8 years and I continuously try and break it, and I've been unable to. I spent, I think, $59 for it, and I have just beat on it. Can't break it. I have a worm drive skill saw, circular saw, that is the bee's knees, as all the cool kids say. And I have this, number 3. This is the little, oh yeah, Kump. Come out of her, my people. Viking preparedness, Pastor Joe. Y'all should be familiar with this. But this right here is the Skill flooring saw. They have it at Home Depot. I think it's like $169. Takes a little tiny 4 3/8 circular saw blade. It's pretty good. You can use it as a radial arm saw, or you can fix it, lock it in position right down here. And it locks in position, and you can adjust this fence and use it kind of like a table saw for ripping laminate floors. So I'm not a terribly big fan of Skill, the brand, S-K-I-L. I do like people with skills, S-K-I-L-L-S. But I've been really surprised by those 3 things. My Skill worm drive circular saw is just, it's beast mode. That Skill hammer drill, I've had it for 8 years. I cannot break it. I have literally tried to. Things that I know are not good for a hammer drill, I'm like, screw it, use the Skill. Just, I've been unable to break it. That says a lot. And that little flooring saw back over there, right there, beast mode. Also, there's the brisket flat. That's what we're having for dinner. And Mama is right there in the window. That's creepy. Saying, bring me my flooring so I can install my flooring. Okay.
So that is the worst waterer in the world. So I took the wiggle saw and cut the top out and cut a groove, or a couple of grooves in the side, so that the feed would spill out. And now it's the feeder for these guys. And I just want you to see the difference in size of some of these guys. Look at like him versus him, right? They are all the same age, but they are not even remotely all the same breed. And see, we got a little door right here. It's attached to this string, goes up to this pulley. So this is how we lock them in for the night. And we have them in this kind of temporary run right now, which is just plastic netting and some T-posts, until they get used to being outside and foraging. So we're taking their chick starter and throwing it out here. You know, we just use like a plastic cup and just whoosh, chuck it out there so they get used to foraging, because they are surrounded by an abundance of food. They just don't know it yet. So we want them to get used to foraging. Now, some of them have gotten pretty good at getting outside of the plastic netting. Like right now, that guy right there, he's outside. That guy right there, and there's another white one around the corner, he's outside. But there's another one over there. That speckled one is also outside. So out of 20 birds, we got 4 that have broken out, or 30 birds, 4 that have broken out. The dirty 30. And see this guy? He's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna sit right here. So, oh, yeah, and he flew the coop, literally. So they're getting of the age where they want to, you know, go and wander. But they're also getting of the age where I have a decent amount of time, calories, energy, and money invested in these birds growing up and giving me eggs and meat, and mostly being, right now at least, something cool to look at, which is why we have this completely random flock of birds. You know, there's leghorns, there's australorps, there's silkies, there's several different types of bantams in here. There's all kinds of birds in here. There's a couple different types of reds, which New Hampshire red is about my favorite type of bird, just for meat / eggs, mostly eggs and then some meat when they're cold. But the point is, here they are, and we wanted a visually stimulating flock this time around. But they are ready to no longer reside in El Cupo, and the problem with that is these little guys right here, they're going to become statistics real quick. So they think they're ready, but they're not quite ready to free range. And the idea behind this is that they free range, they get used to foraging, they get used to ranging, right? And so this T-post here is just wired in place. See this? So we can undo this and open this and let them out of this little area that they have to range. And the biggest thing for them is they get used to coming from out here back through that door every night. That they understand that this is home, this is safety, this is where I go when I feel threatened, right? Because then you're not having to chase your flock. Go home, ladies, come on, it's the end of the day, it's time to go home. No, none of that, right? You just open the door, and they understand, based upon the color of that sky and the amount of sunlight that they're getting, when to be awake and when not to be awake. And as the sun gets lower in the sky, they start getting their affairs in order, and then they waddle over here and go through the door. So right now is just programming them on that they get really good at going into that door at the end of the day. Those two look like they might both be roosters and might have to be culled. Those are leghorns, and we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, chicken update. Peace.
The second toilet is in. Both toilets are in. So that'd be 1 and 2. That's the second. Dinner is done. The box are put up. The flooring in the hallway and office area is laid. The brisket flat, half of it has been consumed. And the fat end, the butt end, is inside of that poor little Weber grill. Just trying to be something. Just trying to be something. Let's see. Oh, Lordy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, it does. And it's about to be sundown, which means it's about to officially be Shabbat. And tomorrow morning when we get woken up, that thing will have barbecue in it. And I cannot wait. Although what we had tonight was really good. She's over there in the mulberry tree. We see you. We see you mulberrying. Say goodnight to the people. She said goodnight, people. Goodnight, people. Shalom. We love y'all. Thank you for everything. Prep day. Finito.